The best and most challenging car shipping locations in Florida. A comprehensive guide. Overview. Car shipping is a crucial service for many individuals and businesses. The efficiency and cost of transporting vehicles can vary significantly based on the locations involved. Generally, the best car shipping locations are major cities and areas near interstates, which offer quicker and more affordable transport options. Conversely, remote towns and cities, often more than 50 miles from major urban centers or highways, present greater challenges and higher costs. This guide provides an in-depth look at the best and most challenging car shipping locations in Florida, considering factors such as accessibility, demand, and seasonal variations. Best car shipping locations: Miami and Southeast Florida. Miami is the premier location for car shipping in Florida, and it extends to the entire southeast pocket, including cities like West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and Fort Lauderdale. These areas are highly favored due to their substantial transport activity. The volume of car carriers operating in and out of these locations makes it easier to find affordable and timely shipping services. Miami's status as a major international hub further enhances its attractiveness. The city's extensive transport infrastructure, including its port and proximity to major interstates, facilitates efficient car shipping. Furthermore, the high demand for shipping services in Southeast Florida ensures competitive pricing and availability of multiple transport options. For instance, during peak seasons, transport companies often run full schedules to meet the demand, which can benefit consumers through reduced wait times and lower costs due to the economies of scale. Jacksonville, Northeast Florida. Jacksonville is another top-tier location for car shipping. As a significant logistics and transport hub, it attracts numerous car carriers, making it a prime spot for vehicle transport. The city's strategic position at the intersection of I-10 and I-95, two major interstate highways, ensures excellent connectivity across the state and beyond. The Port of Jacksonville, one of the busiest in the state, adds to the city's logistical advantages. The heavy flow of goods and vehicles through this port translates into frequent and reliable car shipping services. Whether you are shipping a car to or from Jacksonville, you can expect competitive rates and efficient service due to the high volume of transport activity in the area. Central Florida. Central Florida boasts several excellent car shipping locations, including Orlando, Tampa, Daytona Beach, Ocala, Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and Melbourne. Orlando and Tampa are particularly noteworthy, offering some of the best car shipping services in the region. These cities' central locations and robust transport infrastructure make them ideal for vehicle transport. Orlando, known for its tourism and convention industry, experiences a high demand for car shipping services. The city's extensive road network and proximity to major highways such as I-4 and the Florida Turnpike facilitate efficient transport operations. Similarly, Tampa's strategic location on the Gulf Coast and its role as a major commercial center make it a favorable car shipping destination. The Port of Tampa, one of the largest in the state, further enhances the city's transport capabilities. Southwest Florida. Southwest Florida, including cities like Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and Naples, forms another solid region for car shipping. These cities are well connected by highways and have a steady demand for transport services, making them reliable locations for shipping vehicles. Fort Myers, for example, serves as a significant gateway to Southwest Florida, with its proximity to I-75 providing excellent connectivity. The city's growing population and economic activities ensure a consistent demand for car shipping services. Naples, known for its affluent communities and seasonal residents, also sees a substantial volume of vehicle transport, particularly during the winter months when snowbirds relocate to the area. Tallahassee, Panhandle. Tallahassee, the state capital, is a good location for car shipping within the Panhandle region. Its position along I-10, a major east-west interstate highway, ensures accessibility and ease of transport. However, other cities in the Panhandle, such as Panama City, Pensacola, and Destin, can be more variable depending on specific transport routes. Tallahassee's role as a political and administrative center attracts a steady flow of transport services, making it relatively easy to find car shipping options. The city's connectivity via I-10 also facilitates efficient transport operations to and from other parts of the state and beyond. While Panama City, Pensacola, and Destin offer car shipping services, their relative remoteness from major urban centers can sometimes result in higher costs and longer transit times. Challenging car shipping locations. Remote towns and cities. The most challenging car shipping locations in Florida are typically remote towns and cities located more than 50 miles from major urban centers or interstates. These areas often lack the infrastructure and transport activity needed to support efficient car shipping services. As a result, shipping to or from these locations can be more time-consuming and costly. In such remote areas, car carriers may need to travel significant distances to reach their destinations, increasing fuel and labor costs. Additionally, the lower demand for transport services in these regions means fewer available carriers, which can lead to longer wait times and higher prices. For example, rural communities in the interior of Florida, far from major highways and urban centers, often face these challenges. Florida Keys. The Florida Keys, particularly Key West, represent the most challenging and expensive location for car shipping in the state. The geographical isolation of the Keys, combined with limited road access, significantly complicates transport logistics. Carriers must navigate long distances on narrow, often congested roads, which increases the time and cost of transport. Most car carriers prefer to meet customers on the mainland to avoid the complexities of driving into the Keys. This approach can save customers considerable time and money. For instance, arranging for vehicle pickup or delivery in cities like Miami or Homestead, which are closer to the Keys, can streamline the transport process and reduce costs. However, those who require direct transport to or from the Keys should be prepared for higher fees and longer transit times. Impact of snowbird season. Florida's car shipping market is significantly influenced by the seasonal migration of snowbirds, individuals who migrate from the colder northern states to Florida during the winter months. This seasonal movement creates distinct patterns of demand for car shipping services, impacting costs and availability. High demand in late fall to early winter. From late fall to early winter, snowbirds travel to Florida, leading to a surge in demand for car transport services. This increased demand typically results in higher prices for shipping cars to Florida. Transport companies must manage a high volume of shipments, which can drive up costs due to increased labor and logistical requirements. Despite the higher costs, the abundance of transport activity during this period can benefit customers through faster service. The high demand ensures that carriers are frequently operating in and out of Florida, reducing wait times and improving the efficiency of transport operations. High demand in early spring. In early spring, snowbirds begin their return journey to the northern states, creating another peak in demand for car shipping services. During this time, the cost of shipping cars out of Florida increases due to the high volume of outbound shipments. Conversely, the reduced demand for inbound transport to Florida during this period can lead to lower prices for those shipping vehicles to the state. Customers who plan their car shipping around these seasonal trends can optimize their transport costs. For example, shipping a car to Florida in the early spring, when demand is lower, can result in significant cost savings. Similarly, those shipping vehicles out of Florida in late fall can take advantage of lower prices during the off-peak period. Conclusion. Understanding the best and most challenging car shipping locations in Florida is essential for planning an efficient and cost-effective transport. Major cities like Miami, Jacksonville, Orlando, and Tampa offer the best car shipping services due to their robust transport infrastructure and high demand. In contrast, remote towns and cities, as well as the Florida Keys, present greater challenges and higher costs. Seasonal variations, particularly the influx and exodus of snowbirds, significantly impact the car shipping market in Florida. Being aware of these trends can help customers make informed decisions and optimize their transport costs. For more detailed information and to get an instant quote, visit Route Runner's Auto Transport.